Hello, everyone. I have a little bit of an update for you. Um, CDs, a book related to some of the CDs, and I'm going to talk to you a little bit about a movie in this video. But I'll start with the music CDs. Excuse me, hopefully my allergies will let me get through this. But the first CD is by the band Bride. The album is called Snake Eyes. It's their latest effort from last year, I believe it was. And Bride is a band that I've not talked about on my channel. I can't say I've been a dedicated follower. I've not been anything but. After their first couple of albums, which were thrashy type albums, they've kind of gone all over the map with their sound. They even had a rap metal album when that was the big thing. And there's some elements in this. I think this is one of the examples where a band trying to catch lightning in a bottle again. Snake Eyes is in reference to their most beloved album called Snakes in the Playground. This is okay on the first listen, but it doesn't come close to replicating that album to me. Those of you who don't know, Bride is a Christian rock metal band. I'll just say with Bride, over the last few years, there's been some controversy on some of their theology, but it was still an okay listen. The next CD has nothing, not even close to in musical style, but this is Alanis Morissette's The Collection, another word for greatest hits. Her best love songs are on here, like Ironic, You Oughta Know, Hand in My Pocket, Thank You, along those lines. My favorite Alanis song of all time, Hands Clean, is on this. Probably one of the main reasons why I bought this. Those of you who remember that show, You Can't Do That on Television, that kids comedy show that was on Nickelodeon here in the U.S., the show originated in Ottawa, Canada, but it was shown on Nickelodeon here in the U.S. Alanis Morissette was on that show. I remember loving that show in my early teens. So anyway, last Friday, I went and saw the Pet Sematary remake. And that gave me the itch to read the novel again. Although there's elements in this remake that are a lot different than what's in this novel. And I also got the audio CD set. I'll probably be giving this a listen on my trip to and from Pittsburgh this weekend. Looking forward to listening to this. And I'll say I quite enjoyed the movie. There were some things I agree with the reviewers I've heard who didn't necessarily like the movie. And there's a lot I disagree with them on. The one nod I'll give to the original is the acting was a little better. Especially on the part of the guy who played Lewis, the father, in the original movie made back in '89. His acting was a lot better than this actor who played the same part. But it was still a good movie to me. Pet Sematary can be a quite disturbing movie. Anything that talks about death can be kind of unnerving. But I quite enjoyed it. If you're a fan of that type of movie, I recommend you check it out. Um, the music-related thing to that whole thing about bringing up this Pet Sematary is the end credits. Those of you who remember in the 1989 original, when the end credits rolled, the song Pet Sematary by the Ramones played. And there's a band called Skycrawler who covered that song on the soundtrack for this 2019 version of the movie. And that played when the end credits rolled. And kind of strange to say somebody's partial to a cover song, but I kind of am partial to the Skycrawler version of it. Not that the Ramones version isn't great. It is. But I quite enjoy the Skycrawler version of it, and I'm kind of interested in researching more about that band and finding a little more about them. And I would love to find a physical copy of the soundtrack. Maybe it's not out yet, but all I've seen for sale on Amazon and such have been digital copies of that soundtrack. But anyway, that's my little update. There's another topic that I'm not going to add on to this video. I'll just make it a whole other separate video that I've been wanting to talk about last couple of days. I'll probably do that in a video within the next couple of days. But more than likely before I go to Pittsburgh. But anyway, rest of the music community, you have a great night. Until I speak to you again, enjoy the music.